There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Let's get right into it this morning and go on over to my FX book. We're also going to go ahead and start pulling up all of our VPSs that we have running. So we'll go over here to Connection Center and we will start taking a look at how things are going. So we're gonna load up a bunch of them. Don't need that one. We'll go to CloudTrader 9. Hold on. All right, we can see we are in some open trades here. Ignore that account. Is this our big demo? It is. This is our demo copy trading to that account. All right, I'm just opening up some VPSs. Give me a second here. And we are going to go through the results. Hope you all had a phenomenal trading week as always. Some big updates coming to GearBox on the way. Very exciting updates. You know, we've been talking about them, but they're very, very close. We're about to roll out some amazing stuff here. All right, now that we are rolling, let's go ahead and start taking a look at our different FX books we have here. So we are going to start with CloudTrader 1, and we're going to work our way through and talk about the results. So as we can see right now, we're in some GBP CHF buys and holding. We'll see that NZD CAD has become quite a terror. We're actually going to be adding NZD CAD into a worst performers list, as well as increasing its entries, as it has significantly taken some losses and had a higher drawdown this month. Going to CloudTrader 2, you'll see that we are dealing with AUD NZD and a little DD, nothing too crazy, but we are in some sells on AUD NZD. AUD CHF, we are up in some floating profit for the week, as you can see, and floating. AUD JPY, 6% this week. AUD JPY has made back all its money, even after taking some stop losses earlier on. As you can see right here, it took some stop losses, and what do you know, it's made it all back. Pretty incredible. It took those in March, and here we are back in profit, made back all of its losses and more. So just to continue to show you the power in GearBox, you can ignore these numbers here. This was from previous trading. As you can see, this used to have GBP NZD on it and some other crazy stuff. So actually, if we make this the last 3 months, we can see that, yes, it has made back nice $200 and made back any losses it had taken. As a demo, here we go, another live. USD JPY, you can see also has been working to make back its losses. It's almost growing and doing its thing. So exciting. But again, we don't trade JPY pairs anymore. These are just data accounts. We know JPY pairs are terrorists in our opinion, as we would say. They will be terrorists on your trading account. USD CHF, we are in some floating DD, nothing crazy. Waiting on some swing trades from some of these pairs that are overextended. CAD CHF, we have nothing. CHF JPY, nothing exciting going on. CAD JPY, we're in floating profit right now on the week. As you can see, our weekly floating, a little over 1% on that account. Moving on to Cloud Trader 4, we can see JPY pairs making some money back, but again, we don't trade them on our normal accounts anymore. Euro AUD. You can see here, Euro AUD, we aren't in any trades. Euro CAD made 14% this week, but you can see it's got a tiny balance these days. That's why it was added to our worst performers list. It took some stop losses back in the day, took some more again after that, and we just let these data accounts keep running. If you see these other balances, you can ignore them. Those are old trading accounts I've been using for many years that I just use now for these data accounts. Euro CHF, as always, in our worst performers list, as CHF is. We avoid CHF, we avoid JPY. Truthfully, the best performers are going to be the USD pairs, and they consistently have been time and time again. As we continue to look at data, the USD pairs consistently produce the best results and the best profit with the least downside risk. We've seen that over and over. All these GBP pairs besides GBP AUD had no open trades. GBP AUD has made some profit. It's up 2.5% on the week. USD CAD is up on the week. USD CAD is one of our best performers, as you've seen. Along with GBP AUD, they've been some of our best performers through time. NZD USD, nothing exciting here. NZD JPY, no open trades. NZD CHF, nothing going on. And Euro GBP, we got nothing going on over here. And last but not least, AUD CAD, nothing happening there. And Euro NZD has finally taken some stop losses. It was on a great run of just making money, and then recently we hit some stop losses, as you can see in Euro NZD, but nothing crazy. It is continuing to make back all of that money and more. Right now, balance protection's hit on this account, so we're just going to let it keep running and doing what it needs to do. And with that being said, let's go take a look at the FX books so we can get a deeper analytical outlook on everything going on here. So let me switch us back over to Safari. I'm just realizing you guys haven't been able to see me switching my screen, have you? I'm very sorry about that. As anyone in the no one told me in the chat here that you guys have been looking at the same page. Well, I'm very sorry, but at least you got my verbals on what was going on. So let's just go ahead and go back on over to FX Book, and we'll retake a look at everything going on there. All right, so now that we're in here, we'll go take a look at our one pair data as always, and you can see the pairs that had stop losses making losses back. You can see other pairs on their great runs. USD CAD has continued to be the top performer. It is now the top performer in gain and absolute gain. But as you look at our top gains, you'll notice that a lot of them are USD pairs, right? A lot of the USD pairs have been our best performers, which tells you that the majors have been, much more profitable, lower risk most of the time. If we look at NZD USD drawdown 20%, up 52% since starting this account. Euro USD 30, up 77. AUD up 89 with 22. GBP USD up 135 with 15. And USD CAD up 176 with 36. So looking at that, our top gainers tend to be the majors, and they also tend to have a lower DD. The lowest DDs have come from, through time, if we look, GBP NZD, GBP USD, USD CHF, GBP CAD, right, and in many of the USDs as well. So really cool to look at this data and determine, because remember, you can choose which pairs you run, but we can even look at profitability. Profitability on USD CHF so far has been 95%, but it hasn't taken as many trades as some of these other pairs. If we look at the ones with higher volume, you'll see, 83% with 86 trades, 74% with 152 on Euro NZD, right? So we can see some that pop out. USD CAD has done 201, 158 of them, 79%. So again, important to be able to show this data so that somebody can understand what kind of strategy they can design for themselves, because the goal is to consistently make money. And the one thing I can tell you is GearBox consistently makes money. Is it going to be your hit it out of the park home run profits? No, but will it consistently grow your wealth hands-free and in some cases, automated for international users? It will. Just give it the final discretion, let it take its trades, plug in your risk management, the settings, the pairs you want, and let GearBox do what GearBox does best. I'm in 2AN NZD Snipers first trade 10 days ago. I mentioned Telegram. Does manual micromanage kick in? When does manual micromanage kick in? Well, that's a great question. And what I got to tell you is I don't manually touch something unless it's massively overextended. Like, for example, I've been in some NZD CAD buys for, probably 2 months now. And yeah, I've added some manuals down there on some of my larger accounts, like the $1 million account I'm managing, and just to reference that account again, as we do reference it, it's still up 24%. Nothing exciting's been happening. It's just been kind of in drawdown and consolidation in these NZD CAD buys. So did I go add a manual on NZD CAD? I did. I also added a manual in Euro CAD. But that would be where my micromanagement comes in, is how long have you been in the trade? Is it stuck in consolidation? But if you're just saying 10 days ago, I probably wouldn't micromanage it. That's a short trade still. Most FX books will show you an average trade length of 7 days anyways. If we go historically and look at some other accounts, like let's even look at the Super Sniper one. Super Sniper even had a 6-day. If we even go to the one pair data and let's just take a look at USD CAD being our top performer, and average trade length is 4 days. So, again, for me, I've held trades as long as 3 months before on a pair. So if you're just 10 days in, I wouldn't be trying to micromanage or manual intervene, especially with only 2 entries so far. So that would be my strategy on management there. But with that being said, let's also take a look here into the week ahead. Where is our Forex Factory? I guess I finally closed out a Forex Factory and I gotta open a new tab here. All right, let's take a look at the news. All right, taking a look ahead. Going in this week, Monday we have USD ISM manufacturing PMI in here. Let's just sort by filter. Let's just take a look at the good old red folders. All right. Monday we have ISM manufacturing PMI. Tuesday we have AUD cash rate. We have RBA rate statement for AUD as well. Then we have USD job openings. We have NZD employment change, CHF CPI, USD ISM services PMI. We have a bunch of GBP red folders here. Notice there's a lot of GBP red folders on Thursday. That's probably going to create some volatility in GBP. And for us, we can hope for some volatility in GBP because our entries on the GBP pairs are very, very high, meaning that we need a lot of volatility and momentum to even take our first sniper entry. So that'll be very important to see. Then we have AUD, another monetary policy statement as well, followed by some Canadian and USD. Please note it is going to be NFP week. It is going to be the first Friday of a new month. So you do see NFP as well as employment rate, average the hourly earnings. So it looks like a good week of red folders, a lot of red folders and a lot of different major currency pairs and miners here. So expect some volatility and some momentum. As always, be as conservative as you can be, where you're able to make the money you're hoping to make, as well as be able to see success without getting into any high-risk situations that make you uncomfortable. With that being said, I would stick to a 0.01 per 1,500 to 2,000, and if you're an extra conservative user, a 0.01 per 3,000, and I would stick to sniper or super sniper modes, swing modes if you're a little more adventurous and willing to get in some more trades. As always, swing has its downside because it gets in trades sooner. Sniper and super sniper are waiting for those much more precise entries. But again, you know, even if it's a precise entry, you could have to hold it for a while. Just like we saw here, one user said, hey, I've been in, you know, AUD MZD for 10 days. And, you know, that trade's consolidating. And, you know, the longer it sticks in consolidation, the longer you may just sit holding an open trade, waiting for a profit or a swing. But with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you as always for spending some time with me here. And any questions you have, go ahead and put them in the Gearbox Traders chat. Remember, we are moving to Discord off of Telegram to get away from scammers. Everything will be fully automated through your AP back end, meaning that no scammers can join our Discord. Well, that's not true. A scammer would have to pay for Auvoria Prime to join a Discord, and to even get in one of the traders' chats, they would have to buy that product. So it keeps them out of a lot of the chats. It's going to keep them from being able to scam for free. They'd at least have to join Auvoria Prime to attempt to get in our chats and scam. But with that being said, it's a great solution. Very excited for it. So I hope you all move over to Discord, because we will be communicating in there going forward very, very soon, and getting away from Telegram channels. So with that being said, appreciate every single one of you, and also stay tuned for the latest Gearbox updates, because they are coming, and they are coming very soon. We're going into beta testing mode with the official test group. I've been testing these updates internally for a little while, and we feel they're about ready to go to a larger beta test group. So we're going to have a larger beta test group testing all these new features, and we're looking to get them out to you guys very, very soon, sometime in the month of August, with Gearbox, Gearbox Pro, as well as brand new Gearbox marketing material. So again, thanks for spending some time with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thanks again for being a Gearbox customer.